What happens when the global telecommunications landscape collides with geopolitical tensions? In recent years, China's formidable presence in the 5G arena has not only reshaped the telecommunications industry, but has sent ripples across the geopolitical spectrum. China's ascent in the 5G realm has been nothing short of meteoric. With companies like Huawei leading the charge, China rapidly became a pioneer in the development and deployment of 5G technology. This technological revolution was akin to launching a rocket into the digital stratosphere, forever altering the way we connect, communicate, and conduct business. This technological leap has far-reaching implications, from powering the Internet of Things to enabling advanced artificial intelligence applications. In the ever-evolving landscape of global technology and security discussions, the allegations surrounding 5G equipment security risks have placed the China-Australian relationship at a pivotal crossroads. It's a relationship that mirrors the broader challenges faced by nations worldwide: how to harness the benefits of cutting-edge technology while safeguarding national interests. Australia found itself at a crossroads, navigating the delicate balance between harnessing the benefits of China's 5G expertise and safeguarding its own security interests. This juncture of technological advancement and geopolitical maneuvering has become a focal point of tension between the two nations. As we navigate this intricate web of innovation, trust, and security, one thing becomes clear. The China-Australia dynamic serves as a microcosm of the global conversation. It highlights the complex choices every nation faces in a hyper-connected world, where technology drives progress but also presents unprecedented challenges. The future of 5G and its role in our interconnected world will continue to be a source of debate, diplomacy, and, at times, discord. It's a conversation that transcends borders, inviting all nations to grapple with the intricate balance between technological advancement and the imperatives of national security. In this rapidly evolving narrative, the China-Australia relationship stands as a symbol of the multifaceted, interconnected world we live in, where every decision carries consequences that ripple far beyond national borders. It underscores the global nature of the 5G debate, reminding us that the choices we make today will reshape the digital landscape of tomorrow. And while the world grapples with the complexities of technology and global connectivity, recent discussions between Australia and China have centered on the removal of trade restrictions, with a particular emphasis on the tariffs imposed on Australian wine imports. Canberra is actively engaged in negotiations with its largest trading partner, China, to eliminate these tariffs, which were imposed in March 2021. Canberra's stance in these talks underscores its eagerness to restore regular trade relations with China. However, Australia firmly maintains that Beijing must take the initial step by lifting the remaining trade restrictions. This point was emphasized by Australia's Assistant Minister for Trade during a CNBC interview. But the question remains, can this once promising relationship, like a phoenix, ever rise again from the ruins? The negotiations regarding Australian wine tariffs represent a crucial aspect of the border effort to mend the strained economic ties between the two nations. These tariffs, which were part of China's retaliatory measures during the weight of diplomatic tensions in 2020 and 2021, have had a significant impact on Australia's wine industry. While both countries recognize the importance of finding common ground and rebuilding trust, the path to removing these tariffs and normalizing trade relations remains a complex and sensitive issue in the larger context of the China-Australia relationship. As the negotiations unfold, these bottles of wine become the stars of the show. They represent more than just fermented grapes. They're the embodiment of economic hopes and dreams, each one carrying the potential for a trade miracle. Australia's quest to repair its trade ties with China resembles a high-stakes game of chess, where every move holds immense importance. The ultimate goal? To clear away any obstacles hindering a harmonious economic partnership. The significance of dismantling these trade barriers cannot be emphasized enough. It's not merely about reviving Australian wine sales or beef exports. It's about rejuvenating a vital economic lifeline. Australia aims to regain access to the expansive Chinese market, a cornerstone of its economic growth. Australia comprehends that normalization won't be as straightforward as moving a pawn. It's a complex game, with each trade impediment posing as a formidable adversary. Nevertheless, Canberra persists, resolute in its mission to pave the way for a brighter future of trade collaboration. Eliminating all trade barriers isn't just a tactical maneuver. It's a strategic objective that Australia believes will lead to a mutually beneficial outcome. In April, Australia made a significant move by agreeing to a temporary suspension of its complaint at the World Trade Organization against China's 2020 decision to impose a hefty 80.5% duties on Australian barley. The trade-in barley between these two nations had once been valued at a substantial 1.5 billion Australian dollars, equivalent to 988.1 million US dollars. This temporary suspension created a pathway for Beijing to expedite its review on the tariff decision. In the intricate world of international trade, a significant moment unfolded when Australia made a strategic choice to temporarily put its complaint against China at the World Trade Organization on hold. This decision was driven by the economic importance of their barley trade and an unwavering commitment to a rules-based approach to global commerce. At the heart of this dispute was barley, a vital agricultural export for Australia. The suspension of Australia's complaint was not a surrender, but rather a calculated pause. It signified the acknowledgement that, despite existing tensions, both nations recognized the immense economic value of their barley trade. It was akin to hitting the pause button in a high-stakes game, with an understanding that the final move would be made with utmost consideration. The barley trade between China and Australia was anything but trivial. It formed a cornerstone of Australia's agricultural sector. Australian barley was esteemed for its quality, and it had enjoyed a thriving market in China for years. The economic stakes were high, with livelihoods and prosperity hanging in the balance. In this context, Australia's suspension of its complaint underscored a commitment to a rules-based international trade system. It sent a clear message that, despite occasional disagreements, both nations acknowledged the paramount importance of adhering to established trade rules and norms. The rules-based approach acted like a referee in a sports match, ensuring fairness and equitable outcomes. Australia's decision to temporarily halt the complaint demonstrated a nuanced approach to resolving trade issues. It recognized economic realities and reinforced the belief that diplomacy and adherence to rules could lead to outcomes beneficial to both parties. In the ever-evolving landscape of international trade, this moment served as a reminder that even amidst tension, nations could choose to prioritize a rules-based approach. They recognized that the economic bonds that tied them together were often more substantial than the disputes that set them apart. The barley trade dispute, which is similar to a chapter within a broader narrative, illuminated the delicate equilibrium between economic interests and international trade rules in the intricate realm of global commerce. As they strengthen alliances and diversify trade, the question remains, how can nations effectively navigate this complex relationship in a changing world? Share your thoughts in the comments below. How do you see it shaping the future of technology and security? Shower your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join our passionate community.